Atletico came and obviously tried to play in certain parts, but I feel like across the game, we might have been a slightly better team. Madueke actually looked okay in the early moments of the first half, created a chance on that right-hand side, created a bit of space, was able to get past his marker, whipped it into the back post, and it ended up being a very good chance for Hincapié, who kind of fluffed his lines. Gyökeres, who I think had one of his better games for us in an Arsenal shirt, was able to streak down that left side and was really running with a lot of pace and power. I think he had a good game. But yeah, he was able to hold off Llorente and eventually cut a ball back to Odegaard. And I feel like Odegaard should have done so much better to at least get it on target, make the goalkeeper make a save. But in the end, didn't have enough craftsmanship and a lot of poise on the strike to actually prevent the defender from getting the block in, which is what he ended up doing. But yeah, overall, I feel like we was playing a nice counter-attacking game. We wasn't giving too much up. And I do feel like we were controlling it in a certain sense. Atletico seemed like they were a little bit nervous in terms of how to approach us. I did feel a little bit of fear from Atletico in terms of them knowing the dangers we possess and not trying to overcommit bodies. Gyökeres then eventually earned a penalty, more or less on the stroke of half-time. And then after earning that penalty, he dispatched it. I do feel like he kind of bought it, but just about in terms of in the European context, I would say it was a penalty, and he dispatched it, smashed it in. Second half now came, and Atletico got a penalty of their own. They did actually attack that second half quite well, I would say, actually. Another harsh one, but in Europe, once again, as soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, in Europe, they're going to give this. The ball was smashed in. I believe it hit Ben White's leg, then hit his arm. His arms wasn't too far detached from his body, but as I say, in Europe, they're going to give it. Alvarez stepped up and he just whipped it into the corner. Raya couldn't even dive, like quality penalty from a quality player. Then they rallied. Lookman had a great chance. Griezmann had a great chance. Griezmann hit the crossbar. We then got a penalty, second penalty. Eze was taken out, and it was a penalty in my opinion. And I thought initially when I saw it, straight away within the European context, they're going to give that. I do feel like he kind of played for it as well. It's weird. It was a foul, and it was also him making the most of it. On his right foot, he was stepped on, which is a clear foul. But then the way he swung his left leg into the defender, I feel like that's where it looks like he's making the most of it. And yeah, that was overturned. Overall, given the context, that's a good draw. Of course, it can get nervy, it can get anxious, but providing the boys do what they need to do, we should be winning that game and progressing to the Champions League final. So yeah, all to play for on Tuesday.